The holographic hypothesis hijack. Why did the holographic hypothesis go on a date with information theory? Because it wanted to see if their love could create a more complete picture of reality. But every time they tried to interact, they just ended up encoding themselves into an infinite loop. The quantum non-locality nuisance. Why did quantum non-locality go on a date with entanglement? Because it wanted to explore the mysteries of instant connection and correlation. But every time they tried to communicate, they just kept getting entangled in their own relationship. The causal loop conundrum. Why did causality go on a date with predestination? Because it wanted to see if their love could create a closed time-like curve. But every time they tried to make predictions about each other's future, they just ended up causing paradoxes. The mind-body problem muddle. Why did the mind go on a date with the body? Because it wanted to explore the nature of consciousness and its relationship to physical reality. But every time they tried to define the boundaries, they just ended up getting stuck in a philosophical quicksand. The multiverse mayhem. Why did the multiverse go on a date with a black hole? Because it wanted to see if their love could create a new universe from the ashes of existence. But every time they tried to merge, they just ended up creating an infinite number of parallel universes. The ontological objection. Why did ontology go on a date with a Platonic ideal? Because it wanted to explore the nature of reality and its relationship to abstract concepts. But every time they tried to define being and becoming, they just ended up getting bogged down in abstract metaphysics. The simulation hypothesis. Why did the simulation hypothesis go on a date with a cosmological principle? Because it wanted to explore the limits of its simulated reality together. But every time they tried to interact, they just ended up glitching out of existence. The free will fiasco. Why did free will go on a date with destiny? Because it wanted to see if they could make a decision together, but every time they tried, they just ended up being part of the predetermined plan. Again, the Higgs boson hijinks. Why did the Higgs boson go on a date with a particle physicist? Because it wanted to explore the mysteries of mass and energy together. But every time they tried to interact, they just ended up creating an infinite number of particles. The eternal return enigma. Why did the eternal return go on a date with a Novikov self-consistency principle? Because it wanted to see if their love could create a closed time-like curve that would repeat forever and ever. But every time they tried to make predictions about each other's future, they just ended up getting stuck in an infinite loop.